Imagine feeding your entire family using a forgotten ancient farming secret. Modern grocery prices drain wallets, but our ancestors solved this completely. 2,000 years ago, brilliant farmers engineered a perfect biological machine. They constructed artificial islands that yielded massive food harvests continuously. This closed-loop system never required toxic chemicals or expensive fertilizers. It provided total food independence for huge families during difficult times. I have spent my whole life studying and building agricultural systems. Today I will reveal how this ancient farming magic actually works. We call them floating gardens, but they are highly advanced bioreactors. The core principle relies on shallow lakes and deep organic mud. Farmers staked rectangular enclosures right into the shallow freshwater lake beds. They layered woven reeds, rich lake mud, and decaying plant matter. This created elevated planting beds surrounded entirely by deep water canals. These water canals are the actual secret to continuous incredible growth. Fish swim in the canals, leaving behind highly nutrient-rich waste. This aquatic animal waste becomes the ultimate free organic liquid fertilizer. Plant roots reach down through the soft soil into the water. They absorb perfect moisture and rich nutrients exactly when needed most. Drought simply cannot destroy these crops because water is always available. The surrounding water also acts as a massive natural thermal battery. During cold nights, the warm water releases heat around the plants. This brilliant temperature control completely protects delicate vegetables from sudden frost. Because of this, farmers could plant and harvest across all seasons. While regular farms slept through winter, these floating gardens remained green. A single acre could produce up to 7 distinct harvests annually. You might wonder what exactly they grew in these aquatic beds. They mastered companion planting, mixing different crops to maximize overall yield. Corn stalks grew tall, providing essential structure for climbing bean vines. Large squash leaves covered the ground, retaining moisture and stopping weeds. This famous trio creates a complete balanced diet for human survival. Tomatoes, peppers, and healing herbs also thrived along the fertile edges. Every single inch of soil was utilized with absolute maximum efficiency. Trees were planted on the borders to prevent vital soil erosion. Their deep roots anchored the artificial island securely against strong currents. These specific trees also dropped leaves, adding fresh carbon back down. This constant cycle of decay and growth makes the soil eternal. Unlike modern agriculture, the soil fertility actually increased every single year. Workers periodically scooped fresh muck from canals directly onto the beds. This manual dredging kept canals deep and instantly recharged the soil. It is a zero-waste system designed by true engineering masters. Imagine applying this exact same biological wisdom to your own backyard. You do not need a massive lake to replicate this success. Modern aquaponics uses the same basic principles on a smaller scale. Fish tanks connect to vegetable beds, exchanging clean water and nutrients. Your backyard pond can become the engine for your vegetable garden. Even digging simple water trenches between garden beds mimics this design. Water flows through the trenches, slowly hydrating roots from the bottom. You save expensive water while plants grow twice as fast naturally. We have forgotten how to cooperate with nature for our survival. Industrial farming fights the environment, while ancient systems embraced natural rhythms. Pests were naturally controlled by frogs and birds living nearby safely. Chemical pesticides destroy this delicate balance, ruining the soil food web. When you create an ecosystem, nature does the heavy lifting automatically. Families historically spent less time weeding and more time harvesting food. This method proves that immense abundance does not require heavy machinery. It requires careful observation and respect for complex local water cycles. The floating garden supported entire cities with populations exceeding 1 million. Fresh vegetables arrived at the grand markets every single morning reliably. They achieved ultimate food security without diesel tractors or global shipping. We currently face rising costs, unpredictable weather, and broken supply chains. Studying these ancient agricultural techniques is no longer just historical curiosity. It is a practical blueprint for our future survival and health. You can start small by building a single raised wicking bed. Line the bottom with waterproof material to hold a water reservoir. Add gravel, cover with cloth, and fill the top with soil. Roots pull water upward naturally, exactly like the ancient floating islands. Your plants will never suffer from underwatering or rapid evaporation again. Mix your crops densely to create a protective canopy against sun. Add organic compost constantly to mimic the rich dredging of canals. Slowly, your simple garden will transform into a powerful food factory. As an engineer, I admire the sheer efficiency of this design. Every single element performs multiple critical functions within the living system. Water provides hydration, thermal regulation, nutrient transport, and fish habitat simultaneously. This is the absolute pinnacle of sustainable human engineering and design. We must look backward to successfully move our agriculture forward forward today. True wealth is knowing you can feed your family no matter what. Start experimenting with water-retaining beds in your own yard tomorrow. Observe how water moves and where organic matter naturally collects around. Harness those natural forces instead of spending money fighting against them. Nature is eager to provide abundance if we build proper systems. Reclaim your food independence using the ancient wisdom of the ancients. Your family deserves fresh, chemical-free food grown by your hands. Subscribe for more detailed breakdowns of forgotten agricultural technologies and systems. Together, we can rebuild a sustainable and abundant future for everyone.